Krista and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing my layout from How to Kill a Kit with Style Kit, and I am using these beautiful papers from Prima that are in my kit, and they're called Tales of You and Me. And yes, I am tearing these up. This paper, this beautiful paper, I'm tearing it up. And I am getting my inspiration today for this layout from Tiffany Serrano. She is on YouTube and she is like a mixed media awesomeness. She does such a wonderful job. I love watching her videos. If you get a chance, you should check her out. She does like so many beautiful layouts, and I have been practicing, and she is a really good teacher. And she does step by step, and I really like that. And she slows it down so that you understand what she's doing, the products she's using, and I really love her layouts. And this is one of her layouts is like this, and I got inspiration from it, so I am like scrapbooking it. Mine's a little bit different, but it's pretty close to hers. I am distressing the edges of each one of these papers that I ripped. I want to give it a lot of interest, and I'm also using that floral piece that you see there, which is absolutely gorgeous. These papers are so pretty, and I am having so much fun doing this, and I hope you guys are enjoying watching these videos, because I have been practicing, and I am just going to try and get better and better with this, because I just love mixed media and I love doing these layouts. So I hope you guys are enjoying watching, and I love hearing your comments. So please keep leaving those comments and letting me know what you think, because I truly enjoy doing this. So now I'm just going to layer them together with my tape gun. I'm just going to stick them together, and then I'm going to rough up the edges a little bit more. I want to give them a lot of interest, and you know, make them look really cool and like kind of like a grungy, vintagey look. I'm going for more vintagey though than grungy. I like doing the grungy layouts too though, but this one's a little bit more vintage. And I'm just gonna use my fingers, and I'm just rolling it up a little bit after what I tore it and I distressed it. Kind of helped me out, and now when I'm rolling it with my fingers, it's a lot easier to do. So once I get that done, I'm going to do the other paper as well, and then I'm going to tape them down. But first I'm going to go in with some mixed media, of course, and I'm going to be using Vicki Boutin's modeling paste, which I love, you guys. I've been using this other modeling paste. It's Reese's modeling paste, I think, and I get it from Tuesday Morning, but now I've tried Vicki Boutin's and I love it. It's like so creamy, and it's just easy to apply, and it goes through the stencil so nicely. So I love it. So I highly recommend it. If you see it at Tuesday Morning, pick it up. It was only $2.99, so I really love it. And I'm using this brush that I just found out about through Tiffany as well, on her YouTube channel. She shows this brush, and it's got rubber on the end of it, and it just goes through the stencil so smoothly. And it's from Finnabar, the brush, and I love it. I love it. So yeah, I'll try to leave a product list down below so you guys can see where I got the products. But the stencil that I'm using is from the Hip Kit Club, and it was from January's kit. We got this, and I absolutely love this stencil because it's got all these little dots, and it's just so pretty on any layout. And you can use it in any way you want. And I'm kind of trying to make a circular type of, almost like a doily look, because I didn't have a doily stencil, and she used a doily stencil in her layout. So I'm just kind of improvising and going for it with this stencil, because I thought this was the closest that I can get to that. So this mixed media is really easy, guys. It's not hard. I have learned by watching these videos and all these professionals that do these beautiful pages, that they just do layer by layer, and they take their time. That's the key, is taking your time with each layer and just making it perfect the way you want it. And that's what I do. I've learned to take my time, have a cup of coffee or tea, and just go with it. And it's fun and it's actually relaxing. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So I hope you guys are too. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love, love, love to have you. So please hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of videos like this because I'm really enjoying this. And I'm hoping you guys are learning stuff too. Playing along, getting your products out and start using them, guys. Because that's what I did. I just started using them. Now, this is the cut apart sheet that comes in the pad as well. And these were some pieces that I had left from my previous layout. So I'm going to use them. So I'm just like kind of building up a cluster behind my photo of pattern papers. So I'm also going in with distressing them and also distressing with my Distress Oxide ink, which is the antique one. And that's what I'm using. And it's just to give it a more vintagey look. And then I'm going to start ripping because I want this to look really cool. And ripping your papers is like a good thing. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to rip this beautiful paper. And I'm just like, oh, rip it. I would just rip the paper. I always like scream at the screen, rip it, it's okay. You know, because in the end, it looks so great. It looks beautiful. So I like to rip my pages. I like to rip them. I like to give it that, you know, grungy looking beautifulness, I guess you would call it. I don't know. But I just like it. And that's what they do too. And I'm learning a lot and I'm absolutely loving it, guys. So now I'm going to put this little piece behind there as well. And I'm going to distress that and put some ink on that as well. And then you're going to see me use some cardboard. Yes, cardboard. You take the cardboard, don't throw out your boxes, guys. You take your cardboard and you cut it up into little pieces to fit the backing of your photo cluster. And that's what you use on the bottom instead of using craft foam, because the craft foam is a little bit flatter, and with the cardboard it helps it stand up a little more and pop up off of your page. And that's why they use it, and I love it. So that's what I use when I do these type of layouts, because I want my photo to stand out. I want the flowers and all the stuff that I'm going to put around it to be able to be tucked in nicely and neatly, and just it just looks a lot better. You'll see in a minute when I start building it. So now I'm distressing the last piece on there, and if you look closely, it says Simple Things on it, and I really liked that, and I wanted it to show. And then I found this other little piece that had this little, I ripped it from the other paper, and I'm like, hey, I can use this on the back of my photo. I'm going to rip it, and I'm going to put it on there, and that's what I did. And it actually made it look really good because I wanted something in that corner. It just looked like something was missing, and I just found this little piece, and I said, oh, I like this, and I just taped it on there. So there's this square piece of cardboard that you see. That is what I'm going to use to glue my picture down. But first, I have these wooden veneers that are like these crazy little swirls, I guess. I don't know what you call them. And I'm going to paint them. But first, I'm going to use some gesso on them. And I tried doing it on this craft mat, and it didn't work. The craft mat just kept moving around because they had sticky on the back of them, which I did not know. So they just stuck to it, and then it was just not working out. So you will see me take them off. But I'm showing you, for now, I'm just going in with my brush. This is just a really rough tip brush, paint brush. I got it from the dollar store. And I just gessoed them, waited, and I dried them with my heat gun. And now I'm going to go in with my Tattered Angels. And this is a very light color, and it's got a little tinge of sparkle in it. It's called Blue Pearl, and it's not blue, but it just has that pearly look to it, which was really nice. And that's what I was looking for. And now I had this other piece that I had from my previous layout, and it had this really pretty flower arrangement on it, and I fussy cut it, and I'm going to use it on this layout. So now you're going to see me go in, and I'm going to start seeing where placing things where I want them. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put these wood veneers, and I figured that out pretty quickly where I wanted them. And then you're going to see me mess around a little bit with the paper ones, because I'm going to come in with this resin. It's a little frame, and I'm going to put it down here, and I'm going to put a cluster of flowers in it like that in the corner. And I love these resin frames. They are so pretty. I got them at Hobby Lobby, but you can also order them online. Sometimes you get them cheaper online. And I'm also going to use that vintage brad that you see as well. And I also have in my kit Vicky Bouton's. This was a specialty paper that was in her honey, wildflower and honey collection. And it's these beautiful butterflies on a vellum piece of paper. So I decided to fussy cut 2 of them out because I wanted butterflies on this. But I didn't want a lot. I just wanted 2 of them. So I'm going to fussy cut these out. They are absolutely gorgeous. And there's so many different colors on it to choose from. So I'm so glad I got this specialty paper when she had her kit. So I highly recommend grabbing that too, because you can fussy cut them and use them on all kinds of layouts. So I'm going to put one down here with this cluster. And then I'm going to put one up there on the top by the other flower. And that's where those are going to go. And first now I'm going to start gluing down my little cardboard piece. I'm going to glue it to my photo backing of my photo cluster that I have going on with all those papers. And then I'll end up gluing it down to the paper. And I use Scotch glue for this, and Scotch glue is like the best glue I have ever used so far. I tried using the Fibertech glue, and I don't like it. I don't know. A lot of them use that glue, but for some reason, it doesn't work for me. I don't know. I like the Scotch glue, and I just can't. It just must be me. But any type of really tacky glue will work. So just make sure it's very tacky. And now I'm going to start arranging my flowers. Now my flowers are Prima and Paper Studio. And I got those also at Hobby Lobby. I love their collection at Hobby Lobby of flowers. They always have a lot to choose from. But you can also order them online, and even Amazon has them. So, Scrapbook.com has them. So check those out, and just look for the flowers. And they have all kinds and all different colors. So, and I'm going to put that little vintage brad there. And I decided not to poke it and use it as a brad. I decided to take those off, and I ended up using it like a flare button, and I just attached some glue dots to it, and it stuck just fine. And I liked it like that. So, and now I'm going to go on the bottom, and I'm going to glue down this resin frame. And I love these frames. They're so pretty, guys. And they're not that much. And I got 2 of them. I got a square one and an oval. And I'm also going to use some of these paper ones. And I did distress those and also add my Distress Oxide to them as well. And I'm just figuring out where I want to put that butterfly. And just kind of like figuring out where I want things to go. And then I glue them down. So I'm just taking my time, because I want it to look pretty and I want it to look perfect. And, you know, that's what it's all about. And I just love doing this. I love the prettiness of everything and just making the layout look so nice. And these are the layouts I really and truly love. And now I'm going to stick the butterflies down as well. And all I do is put a little bit of glue on them. Once I glue down these flowers here, the paper ones. And then I just glue down the butterflies. And I just put a little glue on the middle of them and tack them down, because I want the wings to be up and look like they're alive, you know, and they're flying. So once I get this resin piece down, then I will definitely be gluing down my flowers as well. And I don't know if I mentioned, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And don't forget about hitting the likes, because it lets Facebook know, the content that you're seeing, that you like it. And I love to hear your comments, guys. So please, please, please keep bringing those comments, because I really need feedback on this stuff, because this is new that I'm doing here, and I want to know what you guys think, because I really, really take it to heart. So then I have this piece that said beautiful in the sticker sheet that I have, and I decided to use it because the flowers on it went really perfect, but I didn't want to just stick it down because the backing, it kind of clashed with the other flowers. So I distressed the edges with the antique distress oxide, and now I'm going to go in with a piece of scrap that I also found. So see, I'm using up a lot of my scraps, which is really a good thing too in this kit. And see this scrap right here? Perfect. So what I did is I just cut a square, and I made my own 3-dimensional sticker, because what I did is behind the sticker, I put a craft foam and popped it up on that, and then popped it up on the paper, and now I'm going to pop it up on my actual layout. So I kind of made it 3-dimensional, which was really cool. So I kind of made my own little 3-dimensional sticker, and I love the way that looks. And I love the darker color on there. It really brings it out, makes it stand out more. And of course, I distressed the edges on that as well. You know me, I'm distressing all my edges. But this layout turned out so good, guys. I just love it. And I can't wait to get started on my next one, because I have so many ideas. So many ideas like bouncing in my head. And it's like I want to like try new, different things and bring it to you guys and show you guys like step by step and how easy this stuff is. It's not that hard to do. And all this time I'm thinking, oh my God, these beautiful layouts, how do they do it? And you just got to take your time and do layer by layer, and it really works. It really does. And I don't mind taking my time. I really don't. I just set a date, and I just plan on doing something like this. And when you're done, it's such a great feeling, because it just looks so gorgeous. So now I'm gluing that down, and I love the way that looks. And the title is beautiful, of course. So now I'm going to go in, and I'm going to tone down my flowers a little bit with some gesso, and I'm just going in with my little brush. And this brush, it's kind of like, it's got like harder bristles on it, and that's what I use to go in to do this. And these brushes I actually got at the dollar store. So you don't need to buy any expensive brushes to do this. So, and I'm just kind of like toning them down a little bit, making them look a little bit more vintage, and like making them blend in a little more with the background. I didn't want them too bright. And yeah, and that's what I'm doing. And you're also going to see me go in with the gesso, and I'm going to do the edges around the photo as well, the bottom parts of the photo. You'll see that in a second. But first, I have these little enamel dots that are shiny and pearly, and I love them. These are Paper Studio. I got these at Hobby Lobby as well. And they had the perfect pearly looking color that goes with this layout. The pink was the perfect color. And now you're going to see, I just wanted to tone down the edges around my little areas here. And I just did just a little bit of gesso and just toned it down around the photo a little bit. And I'm just dabbing it and moving it along. I'm not using a lot, just a little. And I'm just toning it down around the photo. And I like that look. And then I did a little bit up top here by this flower and the butterfly. Being very careful not to get it on the butterfly. And now I'm going to go in, and this is Picket Fence. It's a Distress Oxide, and it is absolutely awesome. It is my favorite to do white splatters. I got this on Scrapbook.com, and it's Picket Fences. And there you go, guys. There is the layout, and I love it. So I hope you guys do too, and here are your close-ups. And don't forget to check out all the other ladies who are also doing How to Kill a Kit with Style. I will have the list of all their links down below. So make sure you check them out and stay tuned to my channel because I'm going to have a giveaway soon, 500 subscribers, and I'm getting there. So don't forget to subscribe and you'll have a chance to win something. And I want to thank you for watching. And remember, as always, stay crafty. Bye.